Oh, that's dirty. Whoa. You're a dirty girl. Hey, man.
What'd you get, man?
How'd you get in my car?
Oh, well, we started in here.
All right, so this is Pizza Hut Stuffed Crust Pizza. This is what we're gonna make fancy. Look at that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, why is it called stuffed crust?
So they stuffed their crust with cheese, giving you an incentive to eat the crust, because a lot of people throw the crust away.
So do I bite it first?
Yeah, you gotta go from the back.
Okay, so right off the bat, tastes a lot like the cheese on the pizza.
It is the cheese on the pizza.
But slow down, because it's in the pizza.
But it's also in the pizza. But now you gotta grab, while it's still in your mouth, you gotta grab another bite.
Bro. So Josh, this isn't fast food. You went and ordered it, you didn't drive through.
We're eating a pizza in my car that each of us are paying like less than $7 for. And it's gonna make us feel like total garbage afterwards. To me, that's fast food.
To me, that's food.
I know you eat all
That's all food.
All right, so we gotta figure out a way to make this fancy. We need cheese.
I'm looking at this right now. The one thing that I can see, because of my color blindness, is the cheese.
You're actually colorblind?
Very.
You're in the art department.
Don't tell anyone that.
God. So we're gonna go to Di Stefano Premium Italian Cheeses out in Cremona. Cows are local, milk is local, best product around. We're gonna go learn how to make some cheese, throw that on our pie.
I want the best cheese, and I want good cheese, and I want it to be the best cheese.
I wanna be the best. No songs.
No songs. Demonetized.
Hi, Mimo. Nice to meet you.
Lucas.
Nice to meet you.
We've heard you have the best cheese, and we need the best cheese possible to make the fanciest Pizza Hut stuffed crust pizza possible. What makes your cheese the best cheese?
Well, number one, we are local. Basically, we produce every day fresh, and our milk is right here, 15 minutes away. The cows, they got milk last night, and we get the milk right over here. You cannot get fresher than that. And then, with more than 40 years of experience making fresh mozzarella.
40 years of experience, that's incredible. So how old were you when you started making cheese?
I was 12 years old when I started making cheese.
When I was 12, I worked at a liquor store.
Whoa, that's danger.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, you were with alcohol, I was with milk. See that?
Yeah,
Nice.
And now I'm like this, and you're like this.
Yeah.
We have two ways. We can go imported from Italy. That might be fancier and more expensive, but I kind of like going with the local product. Because you're imported from Italy, and I think that's the important part.
Exactly. When you say made in Italy, there it is. I'm made in Italy.
That's it. Yeah.
I mean, and then when you talk about fresh products, fresh mozzarella, you want it as fresh as you can get. You really want to get a product that's been traveling on an airplane, left on the pallet on the airport.
Yeah.
My personal opinion is this is California. To me, I will prefer to use as much local product as possible because we got good products.
All right, so I see a lot of people, they're stretching, they're pulling.
Yep.
Can we get our hands on that?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go for a walk. I'll give you a tour and let you make some cheese. I can put you to work today.
Let's do it.
So right here, after it's stretched, mozzarella comes from the word muzzare. Muzzare means break apart.
Mozzarella, so you take it like that?
No. From the bottom. From the bottom.
Ah, from the big.
We can do some more up there.
I'll get better. I'm a quick learner.
Like that, Josh. That's
There you go.
Yeah,
You're from New York, you know.
This is freaking delicious, though.
Yeah, this is
It's
amazing.
incredible.
When I was growing up, right? So this is how we used to do it. The old cheese maker. Okay, they used to do it like this. Watch.
Whoa!
What?
And you put cream in there.
Put it right in there.
Now imagine all the cheese makers. I was a little kid.
Yeah.
All the cheese makers, they were smoking. Listen, that's why they say it doesn't taste the same anymore.
Right.
They say it was better back then. So do you want to make some cheese by hand?
Yes,
I do.
Forever.
Okay, so the other way to do it is like this.
Oh, that's dirty. You're a dirty girl. That makes me so upset.
Yeah.
You want to try?
Yes.
Go-
oh
go.
yeah. Folding it. It's really hot. You didn't say that was hot. We're like twins right now. I'm knocking it out of the park. Okay, I got that.
No.
No?
Look, you make the perfect ball. Then you turn it. Stick your thumb in there. You make a pocket. Then you put cream in it.
Right in.
Push it in.
All right, I got it. Let me try it again.
Rip it. Now turn it.
Turn
Now
it.
pop it.
Thumb in. Making the
Get
cup.
the cream
Making
in.
the cup. Let's get the cream in. Cream in. This is really hot,
in.
you guys.
Ah, bellissimo.
Ow!
Madonna.
Marona. perfect Italian burrata.
How do you feel about Pizza Hut stuffed crust pizza?
I love it.
Yeah?
I love it.
That's great.
What type of cheese would you recommend stuffing in the crust?
Ricotta.
Ricotta? Ricotta in the crust and then fresh burrata on top?
Yeah. That's for later.
Yeah.
Get out of here?
That's for later. Let's go.
Okay, so we're making this fancy stuffed crust pizza at Pizza, and we're doing the Supreme, right? That's what we ate in my car. That's what we know and love.
I remember.
So this is some wild boar. This is just shaved straight off of the leg, so we're gonna grind that up into some Italian sausage. You ever made sausage before?
No, that's a boar?
Yeah, that was a boar. I caught it myself.
I want to see that video.
That is 2-year raw milk Parmesan. We also need pepperoni. So we got this Wagyu beef pepperoni right there.
Wagyu beef?
Wagyu. It's the Japanese word for cow.
I'll probably keep calling it wagyu.
Yeah, keep calling it Wagyu.
Yeah, sure.
And then, of course, we have our Di Stefano mozzarella. We hung out with Mimo. And then we need some olives. We have Castelvetranos. These are my favorite, imported from Italy. Also imported from Italy, we got these Calabrian chili peppers. It's gonna give us a nice spice to our sausage.
Mimo would hate to hear you say imported from Italy.
But he was imported from Italy.
Yeah, which was ironic.
Then we got some truffle salt. Truffle's real nice and fancy, kind of smells like death a little bit, but in a good way.
Pigs find them.
So this is Antimo Caputo Tipo Doble Zero. That means it's a very fine ground, gonna be a lot of gluten to be extracted from that. Then for our tomato sauce, we're gonna be using some of this beautiful Barolo. And then we have this olive oil imported from Tuscany. Again, Mimo would hate it. I hope he doesn't watch this. The pièce de résistance, which means
A piece of something cool.
that is right. We have these beautiful truffles. We have a black winter truffle, and then we have this white Alba truffle that's gonna be shaved fresh over top, and then we're gonna infuse some olive oil with it.
That's
throughout
what a
the
truffle
entire
looks
thing.
like.
That's what truffle looks like.
It's gonna take me a while to get over.
You ready to get started?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Cool.
All right, we need to get our truffle infused into this olive oil.
I was gonna say that.
Whole bottle, pour it into that.
Whole one?
Yeah, most of it. I'm just gonna start shaving this truffle
Into the truffle.
into the oil. So that's gonna infuse all that oil with nice truffle. Wait, put out your hand. Eat some of that.
That tastes a lot like a mushroom.
Yeah, so it is kind of a mushroom, right? Keep your finger in there, and when you think it's 140 degrees, then you can
Okay. Oh, it's getting hot. I don't want to touch this
All
anymore.
right, so we got yeast. Yeast is a living organism.
Hello?
This is our pets. They can't hear you.
Does it feel fear?
Does yeast feel fear?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Can we make that into a t-shirt?
Then we're just gonna go ahead and dissolve the yeast in sugar.
If I was the yeast, I would not like this part. Except I know that they like sugar, so I would
do.
be like, I'm not into this, and then I'd, oh, is that sugar? And I'd kind of get hyped.
And then Lucas, just kind of put your fingers in and jimmy it.
No, I'm good.
Okay, that's great.
No, you want me to?
Yeah, try
Okay.
it. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's for fun.
My mom
Put a
always
little
said
bit
I
of
could
salt in
always
it.
say no if I didn't want to do something.
She seems like a nice lady. Did I meet her?
She's not that nice.
And then I'm just gonna go ahead. So this oil got about to 140, and now we're just gonna go ahead
Are you
and
gonna
put
pour it
this.
down in my hands?
Yeah, just Jimmy. Okay, and we're good.
If I eat this, like what level of salmonella am I gonna get?
Try it.
Oh, level 2.
Great. And now we're just gonna put this in here at the dough hook attachment, and then that's gonna knead it for us, unless you want to knead it yourself.
No, I don't need it yet. We're gonna put it in the
No,
pizza.
do you want to? Kneading is a cooking action. All right. Well, we're just gonna go ahead and knead this for about 5 minutes. So what that's gonna do is it's actually gonna extend the gluten networks. You keep eating the dough. You said you
It's
don't like
bad.
it. You
It
keep
doesn't
eating the
taste
dough.
good.
Which makes me confused.
I heard that you can't eat
And then
dough
we're
like
just gonna
this.
go ahead and we're gonna put a little bit of this truffle oil right
too
in
much.
there. There we go.
That's great.
Now it's gonna lube up the dough, and then we're gonna put that in a bowl. What are you looking at?
What's different in here?
Oh, it's a whole new kitchen. We used to be in a kitchen over there. You ready to move on, buddy?
To what?
Okay. Back to you guys. Okay, well, you're gonna go ahead and open this bottle of wine. I got a wine bottle opener.
okay.
Don't smash it. I'm gonna go ahead and add a large sprig of oregano to a pot, and then a couple leaves of basil.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that wine and we're gonna reduce it. And
What's that mean?
So you're gonna go ahead and pour wine into a pot, and as it boils away, the water escapes through steam.
But it's wine.
There's water in wine in the way that.
I don't think so, Josh.
There you go. All right, now this time, take a little sippy. How's it?
It's bad.
Oh God, that is a really good bottle.
Really?
Oh, that is lovely.
The bottle's nice, but the wine was bad.
Okay. You can have the bottle. I'll take the wine.
I'd love the bottle.
You're gonna go ahead. You have your own. You brought a knife to a knife fight, I guess. So you're just gonna run it in, and you're gonna rotate the tomato. Stop. We need those tomatoes.
I got it out.
You ruined it for the sake.
it doesn't have the
Just
core
watch
anymore.
what I do.
That's where the core's at.
Just well, you know what we need someone to do? We need someone to look at the wine.
Somebody look at the
No, I
wine.
need you to just go ahead and stare at the wine and make sure it's not burning. So to concasse a tomato is basically you get the skin and the seeds out, because the seeds are hard to digest and the skin can be a little bit bitter. Do you think you can do one? Because this is ruined now.
For what?
Well, we have to for the sauce.
I can eat that. It's fine.
Eat the tomato.
I can make a
Eat the
caprese in my
tomato.
stomach. There's so much mozzarella in me. This is like a.
Go,
You know when you like make cereal in your mouth?
Yeah, make a caprese in your mouth. Get a little seasoning.
Yeah, I'm having a good time.
A little seasoning in there. I'm laughing too hard. I'm gonna spill it.
There's a lot of people in here. You think they want any caprese?
Yeah, go make them a caprese in their mouths. We have these tomatoes. They're cored and they're scored, right?
Okay.
And so we're gonna put those in there and we're gonna wait about 10 seconds until you see the skin start to peel off. Then we're gonna shock them in the ice bath. So these, look, you can actually see the skin peeling back. That's why we do this. So check this out. So watch, look, the skin, it just peels. Wow, isn't that incredible?
That's
Look at the
great.
magic of cooking.
That's
Lucas.
really cool.
Look how cool that is. Not only that, now you can take it and you can slice it into quarters. And then look, you just take the core right out.
Do it again.
And then now you have, what? There it is.
Got it.
There it is.
Are we making something?
You were making sauce. You know pizza sometimes has sauce on it?
I'm more of a lasagna
You
guy.
told me that pizza is your favorite food.
Really? Doesn't sound like me.
So now we're gonna heat this pan up, right? We got our wine reducing. It's infusing with all these beautiful flavors of oregano.
It doesn't look
Basil.
any different
Wow.
than it was before.
Wow, Lucas.
It's
what
not
a beautiful
reducing.
gift. It's reducing.
Is that like when my dad reduces me during the Christmas break?
What?
What are you doing with your career? Making props isn't something that can get money. And Dad, stop yelling at me. And he throws a tomato at me.
I don't know.
I
if
can't
you're-
get the skin off.
I'm worried about your relationship with your parents.
fine.
Is it fine? It doesn't sound. You wouldn't.
They're
be
okay.
talking about it if it wasn't.
They're gonna watch this and
It's
be
fine.
pissed.
Well, now I'm worried that I'm adding to this.
Vicky and Kevin. What the hell? Hey,
All right.
the wine is burning.
I'm just gonna put some of that truffle oil in there. Wow, look, smell how fragrant
Literally
it is.
don't know what you're doing. You're like,
Just
I'm just gonna
smell-
put some
just give
truffle
me-
oil
Here,
in it.
now we're gonna take all the tomatoes.
Imagine if I
and
did
we're
my
gonna
job
put
like
those
this.
in the oil.
Whoa, what is that?
Which
is
one?
That a tiny little hatchet knife?
Yeah.
All right, Bill the Butcher from that movie.
Is that Gangs of New York?
Pretty certain it's not Gangs of New York.
I think it is, right? It's Gangs of New York?
No, I'm 100%
Ben said it's
certain
Gangs of
it-
New York.
Bill the
I drink
Butcher.
your milkshake. He says that in Gangs of New York.
No, he says that in Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Do you know that dragons are real?
What?
You know dinosaurs were real? And I'm gonna flip in a little fact here. There's a dinosaur called the Dreadnoughtus. It was 50 to 80 tons. A Boeing 737 is 30. I know a lot of stuff. You wanna talk about octopuses?
Yes, I do.
Cool. They're rad, man.
If anyone cares anymore, we're adding tomatoes and garlic to the truffle oil in the pot.
Are we still making a pizza?
We're still making a pizza.
Cool.
Yeah, it's slower than normal. And then we're gonna take a potato masher.
Oh, I get to do this part.
But now it's a tomato
I get to
masher.
do this.
Okay, so we're keeping the tomatoes whole, and then we're just using a potato masher to like really kind of break them up. So you're gonna get the juices nice and caramelizing. And so I'm just gonna come around here. I'm just gonna pour a bunch of wine into this. All right, so this sauce is just gonna go ahead and reduce for about 10 to 15 more minutes. It's really gonna tighten up. We're gonna mount it with butter, and then that should be good to go on our pizza. All right, great. So we're gonna go ahead and make our sausage.
Cool.
So we're doing two meats in here. We got a prime bone-in ribeye.
Awesome.
We're gonna get a lot of great fat off that, and then we're using wild boar. It's a little bit leaner.
I love the boar part of this.
So on the Supreme Stuffed Crust Pizza, they don't even call it sausage anymore. They just call it seasoned pork and beef.
Love it.
Okay, so we gotta get this cubed up. I'm just gonna grab a knife off the wall because I like doing this
I'm
now.
gonna grab one too. I'm still deciding. You do your.
Okay, so I'm gonna start by taking the bone off this ribeye.
I like this one because it says a famous chef's name on it.
What chef?
Amiral Lagruti.
Are you thinking of famous chef Emeril Lagasse?
I saw him one time. He bammed me in the face.
What?
Why can't we just put this in it and just kind of?
There's a couple reasons. So you see, this big meat can't fit into that small hole.
No, slow down, Josh.
This big meat can't fit in this small hole.
Okay.
But there's another reason actually. So what we're doing with this process, we're gonna take the meats and we're gonna cover them in salt, and then we're gonna put them in the freezer. There's a protein called myosin in meat that when it's extra cold and you put a lot of force into the meat through grinding and then kind of whipping it, it stretches out the proteins and gives it that signature snap.
Is a boar a pig?
A boar is a wild pig. It's like a pig that like goes to Fort Lauderdale on spring break.
What's a wild cow?
I don't know that we have a word for that.
Stumped you.
We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna dust all this with a lot of salt. Great. That's actually truffle salt, so we're gonna infuse some of that more truffle aroma in there. Okay, go ahead and just pop it right in the freezer over there. That way.
Okay.
All right.
Josh, what do you
You're
say?
doing great, buddy. Just pop it in the freezer. and
Wait,
then
which
that's
one's
gonna
the
freeze up.
freezer?
He keeps talking about dinosaurs. I know how to.
Did you
connect
want
with
to talk more about the dinosaurs?
Yeah. What's the most interesting dinosaur fact you know, buddy?
A triceratops has 3 tops.
That's right. I
Okay.
don't care. So I'm gonna turn on the grinder. You're gonna put the meat into here, and then I'm gonna shove it through, and it's gonna grind into there. You ready?
I'm just really happy to be here.
I'm happy you're here too.
Sometimes I can be hard to work with, but it's just because I'm generally nervous and I like to be around people.
I get that. Sometimes I mask my emotions with sarcasm.
Sometimes I put my fingers into my eyes.
That's a Slipknot lyric.
I don't think so, Chuck.
No, that's definitely a Slipknot song. I listened to Slipknot in the car this morning. So now what we're gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna put in our fennel seed. That's really signature for Italian sausage.
Hey, let me put it in.
That's black pepper.
I'm gonna put the black pepper in. It's really important for our sausage.
Yeah, do you want, here, keep going. You just do all
I'm gonna put the red pepper in. It's really important for our
paprika,
sausage.
which is the Hungarian word for pepper.
I'm gonna put this white pepper in there.
That's garlic,
real
which is
important for our
garlic is a very common ingredient. And then you didn't put the other things in there.
The red pepper.
That is a Calabrian chilies.
So it is a pepper.
It is a pepper. You're right. I just, I want to be accurate. All right, and then you're gonna go in there and smash it with your hands, and then we have to put that in a stand mixer.
What?
What were you thinking about when I was talking to you that made you not listen?
Dinosaurs.
All right, Lucas, get your hands in there and mash it up.
Cool.
Really give it to it hard. Really like
we-
massage it in there. Like, you ever got a deep tissue massage?
Did we name the boar?
No, we didn't name the boar. I got it from just like a man who sells boar.
What did he name it?
Alfredo.
Alfredo the boar?
Alfredo the boar. What's his name?
It's ridiculous.
What's an appropriate name for a boar to you?
Barry.
Barry the boar. Oh, because it's alliterative.
No.
Okay, so now we're putting ice in there. And why are we
What's
doing
the
that?
ice's name?
Vanilla is the ice's name.
That was the
So we're gonna put
correct
some
name.
ice chips in there. That's gonna keep everything cold, and you're actually gonna emulsify a little bit of water into the fat.
Emulsify?
When we turn this on, we're gonna whip it on high.
Whoa, can you imagine if you were in there?
That'd be a nightmare.
Oh,
Sometimes I have these dreams where I am the actual food being created and I'm being butchered and eaten by a chef.
I have a lot of dreams about dinosaurs.
So now you see how it's like different, it's kind of sticking together. You see those strands that have formed in the meat?
What are those?
That's our sausage. You're gonna get some Pam on your hands.
You could have said that before you got the Pam.
And then you're gonna roll these into like very tiny balls.
Really?
Yeah, little bitty baby. little
This is
bitty,
where my fake degree really comes into handy.
little bitty baby berry balls.
I know all about balls. So what gives sausages their kind of distinctive snap?
I don't want to do this. I'm not playing your games anymore.
Okay, now the tone of the show is really gonna change. My balls are much bigger than your balls.
Smaller balls, small balls.
Okay.
Ladies.
Nicole, can I eat this raw?
No,
Can I wipe my hands covered in raw meat on the new Mythical kitchen towel?
absolutely not.
What are you doing?
Making a man.
Those are gonna go ahead and bake off for about. Those are gonna go ahead and. I'm right here, Skylar. Those are gonna go ahead and bake off for about 10 minutes at 500 degrees, and then we're gonna be good to go to keep making our pizza. Lucas is making a sculpture out of meat.
His name is Josh.
His name is Lucas. We got our truffle oil dough has risen. It's proof. Now we need to roll it out, and we're gonna start actually making this pizza.
Yeah.
Take the dough out. And we're gonna put it here. Just gonna go ahead and stretch the dough out.
Do they do this at like pizzerias when they're making pizza?
This is exactly how they do it.
Wow. This is really how the sausage is made, you know?
We literally made sausage earlier.
That was how the sausage is made too. I feel like I'm back in Nana's kitchen. She's hitting me with a ladle.
Idiota! Idiota! Yeah, I was there.
But my grandmother was Latvian and bitter.
Did she have different hopes for you?
No, her hope was to like survive World War II, and after that she clocked out. She was good. She also liked champagne a lot, but we've talked about that.
Yeah, she seemed to take to the drink.
Wow.
So we're gonna do
This is like a Rain Johnson film.
Ryan Johnson.
That's not how you spell Ryan. Right, Ryan?
So you're gonna take large chunks of mozzarella like this, and you're gonna place it
Oh, mama
flush
mia.
against. You see the fold there? Here, I'll take half of this. You take the other half.
After visiting the factory and just kind of like seeing how they make the sausage,
At the cheese factory.
I just appreciate this a little bit more. Plus, I ate so much of it that I'm like 80% mozzarella.
Yeah, I am scared of what happens when I go to the bathroom later.
I can't, probably for a few days.
Yep. So here, you see what's happening here? We're rolling the crust over. Lucas, for the love of God, just stop eating the cheese. You've had so much cheese today. You've had
Such a
too much
part of the
cheese
day.
today. It's such good cheese, I agree. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and roll this crust over. Beautiful. Lucas, you ready to start building this pizza or what?
I thought we were.
All right. So now we're gonna take our sauce.
Sick. Is that the sauce that we made earlier?
Yeah, so this has been continuing to reduce for quite a while.
With the wine, with the reduction.
Yeah,
Our old friend,
your old friend. Are you okay? You seem to be struggling over there.
something's happening.
What we're gonna do, we're just gonna take nice little dollops of cheese, pop that all around. You can do it if you want to.
no, I want to.
But no, again, don't
I
do
want to
anything
get
you
my
don't want
hands
to
on
do.
some more cheese.
Big old dollops of cheese in
I
there.
don't think I've had enough cheese today.
I think you should keep eating the cheese
One
and see
for
what
the
happens.
pizza?
I think you should.
One for pizza. It's making
right.
me sick.
That's Give me the cheese.
No, I want it, man.
No, you don't want the
Come
cheese
on,
anymore.
baby.
Here, you get
Give me some
one.
more cheese.
You get one. Catch it in your mouth.
It's gonna be a rough next few days.
All right. So now these are some shishito peppers that have been lightly
Shishito
blistered.
peppers. This is really starting to look like a pizza.
I think it's gonna be good.
I'm excited.
And then we're gonna take a little bit of raw shallot.
I love shallots.
Shallots are great.
Shallots are like the, you know, if you know what you're doing, you get shallots.
I agree with that.
They're sweet.
And it packs a bigger flavor punch than using normal onions.
Huge punch.
And then we're gonna take our wagyu salami.
Oh, wagyu salami.
Wagyu salami.
Wagyu salami. Can I try one?
Yeah.
One for the pizza, one for Lucas.
And now we're gonna take some of that sausage.
Oh, one for Lucas. Those are really good.
That's really good sausage.
Did a good job.
Thank you. You think I did a good job?
I think you do a great job.
I think you do a great
Sometimes
job.
I put up a facade as being kind of like cranky. Generally, I appreciate you, and I like everything that you
Yeah. No, I know. It's how you communicate your feelings. It's
do.
like
It is, yeah. If I let anybody in, they can hurt me. You know how that goes.
Keep them at arm's
them
length.
at arm's
Talk
length.
about dinosaurs so they don't come inside. And now we are gonna take our truffle oil and brush the dough.
You got more cheese?
No. Lucas, look at this beautiful pizza. Are you ready to put it in the oven?
I assume that's what you gotta do next.
Yep, it sure is.
Cool.
We're gonna do it.
Do it.
We're ready to take the pizza out of the oven.
Let's finish it off.
Look at that. Lucas, she's glowing. All right, now we have to do one more last touch on this.
Wait, is it fancy?
Oh, Lucas, does this smell fancy?
I assume that's, yeah, I don't know.
Smells like gasoline. We're gonna put
like
this
gasoline.
fresh shaved white Alba truffle on there.
Shave it freshly. What is this tool called again?
This is a mandolin.
No, that's an instrument.
All right, so we're gonna take these thin white truffle shavings.
Let me do one. It's fancy, so I wanna
Artfully
do something.
drape these across.
Artfully? Speaking
Artfully.
my language. Boom. Wait, one for the pizza, one for my mouth?
Get one in your mouth.
I don't know that I like that.
I don't know that I do either.
Really not sure that I enjoyed that.
You
It's
know
one of those
what,
things that they tell you that it's fancy, so you're like, I guess it is, but it kind of tastes like dirt.
For
So
the sake of the show, we're gonna keep putting it on there.
let's keep talking in this tone of voice.
We
and then
can-
we'll just keep going there.
We can pick them off if we want to. You know?
I had made a mention of not loving the taste of the other one. Now, you kind of double down on that by just getting a different kind to do it again. One for the pizza, one for Lucas.
Do you like that?
I really don't like that. Is it fancy?
Oh, it's the fanciest.
let's do
Oh,
it.
it's the fanciest.
My
All right.
God.
Now, this is a pizza. You ready to cut into it?
That is a taste. Yeah, let's cut it. That is a cheesy crust.
Sure is. This looks pretty good, though. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. It looks pretty good.
It's a spicy
Looks
pizza.
pretty good. That's a Okay, so now we gotta taste the original Pizza Hut stuffed crust.
Whoa.
We're just gonna get out of here, truffles. The pizzas look a little bit different.
They look very similar.
We got a little more color on ours, but they're all the same ingredients. Just ours are ramped up to 100.
So now we're gonna try this, and then we're gonna try that. I mean, yeah,
Pizza Hut.
it's like we had earlier in the car, but we're not in a car.
It tastes better in a car.
Everything tastes better in a
It
car.
tastes better in a car. I think I know what slice I want.
I wanted that one, but okay.
Here, I'll give it to you. That's a nice weta pizza pie.
There's gonna be a video of me eating this on the internet, huh?
Okay,
Oh,
look,
crust
look,
first?
look. Oh, there's some cheese in the crust.
It's a sopping wet
Look
pizza.
at that, it's so wet. Oh my God, there's so
My
much
goodness.
wet. We got such a good cheese pull.
Suck it down.
I'm doing it.
Okay.
That's really good.
That was really good. And fancy. Oh, pinky's out. That was another one of my grandma's thing. Pinky's out. I'm gonna hit that truffle sitch.
The sauce is actually really complex. Like you get a lot of that wine.
I still don't like that.
Feed me your truffles.
I don't think I'm ever gonna like
Give me your
that.
truffles then.
There you go.
Give them.
It tastes more expensive than this. So, you know, how much did we spend on this? The price comparison must be like, what, $20?
It's a little bit more expensive than that. It's $420.17. Yeah, the truffles that you hate, they're quite expensive.
This looks like peasant food, frankly. This right here.
Get it out of here.
Get it outta
You know what I
here.
kind of like doing? I like sopping the fancy juices with my peasant pizza.
Wait, you're mixing peasant and fancy?
We're one world.
Fupacha.
Are you making a fancy, non-fancy sandwich?
It's a calzone, baby.
We set out what we intended to do. I hope you had a good time. I had a great time.
I had a really good time.
I love working with
This
you.
is a great day at work. I think we should do this more.
I think we're gonna continue to do it. We got new recipes coming out to you at Mythical Kitchen next week, and then we're doing another episode of Fancy Fast Food on Tuesday. I'll see you next time.
Eat.
Eat!
Did you have a catchphrase that you say, or is it?
Eat! Get as messy as you want in your kitchen when you have the Mythical Kitchen Towel. Available now at mythical.com.